Where is Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga? The question that a lot of Kenyans have been asking, most of the supporters of Raila Amolo Odinga have been asking the question on the whereabouts of the former Prime Minister, as since on Saturday when the AUC elections were conducted and Raila Amolo Odinga lost, Raila has not been seen in public, nor has he joined President William Ruto for any meeting since he lost at the AU elections. And now speculations are ripe on the whereabouts of Raila Amolo Odinga, because a lot of Kenyans and most of his supporters were waiting for Raila Odinga's grand return into the country after losing the AUC elections, where they were waiting on what Raila Amolo Odinga will address them to do after losing the AUC election. Most of his supporters and most of his members of parliament in the current government, the Azimio la Umoja members of parliament, are currently giving praises to President William Ruto, saying that President William Ruto played his role to campaign for Raila Amolo Odinga and also to make sure that Raila Amolo Odinga wins the AU election. But it did not happen the way William Ruto wanted and the way a lot of Kenyans who wanted Raila Amolo Odinga to win the AUC election. But now, the news that we are receiving is that Raila Amolo Odinga is not okay. The High Court advocate, that is Wakili Ndegwa Njiru, who was also representing Gachagua in his impeachment case, has come out to allege that ODM boss Raila Amolo Odinga is out of the country for special treatment. In a post he has shared on his X page, Njiru asked blogger and Kileleshwa MCA Robert Lai to confirm if this was true, according to Ndegwa Njiru, that Raila Odinga was flown to India, which he referred to as Adani's land, for the treatment. And I quote him, "Is it true that Mr. Raila Amolo Odinga is out of the country and that he is actually in Adani's land receiving treatment?" At Robert Alai kindly confirmed these. Alai has, however, dismissed these claims by Ndegwa Njiru and has said that Raila Odinga is doing well and is in the country. Kenyans are not, however, convinced by these and have said he is trying to hide the truth. Speculations about Raila Amolo Odinga's the status of being sick started a few days ago, and people were heard talking when he missed the COMESA summit in Burundi, which was attended by African heads of state. The platform could have been a good avenue to campaign for his AU chairmanship, but he missed, which is a proof that something was not well with Raila Amolo Odinga, and that these might have contributed to Raila Amolo Odinga refusing to attend the summit. Now, we all know, in an incident like this, Raila Amolo Odinga, after losing the AU seat, would have come into the country with a bang. He would have returned with a bang. He would have addressed his supporters and people who are waiting for Raila Amolo Odinga to make a statement on what was his next move, because that's what a lot of people were waiting to hear from Raila Amolo Odinga. But Raila has not made any public appearance. He has not addressed the people in any way. Even through his socials, there is no statement that has been delivered. Only his people, who are the members of parliament and senators and bloggers who are affiliated to Raila Amolo Odinga, are currently trying to prove to the people of the Republic of Kenya that Raila Amolo Odinga will not oppose William Ruto in the 2027 bid, and he will go ahead to work with the government. Remember, it has been speculated that there is a move to implement the NADCO report, which will accommodate Raila Amolo Odinga in the current Ruto's government with the position of the Prime Minister. Now, could it be true of what Ndegwa Njiru is saying, that Raila Amolo Odinga has been rushed to India for special treatment? Remember, Raila Amolo Odinga is a man that most of his personal things are private. Because Raila Amolo Odinga, I always say, if Kenya would have given Raila Amolo Odinga a place to serve them first, or they would have elected Raila Amolo Odinga for the last few years, over 5 times that he has sought to be elected as the president of this republic. Raila Amolo Odinga would have made Kenya, a modern country. He would have modernized the economy, the infrastructure of this country, because that man has proved beyond reasonable doubt that his only goal for this country is to, his main aim in life is to make sure that he sees Kenya become a developed country. And that is why several times he has tried to take on the seat of the president, to vie for the presidency, but all these times Kenyans have failed Raila Amolo Odinga. Now, what are Kenyans saying after the report was made public that Raila Amolo Odinga might have been rushed to the hospital? I will just read a few. Billy Joe says this Njiru is so petty that he sounds like a quack. How come he is bothered that Baba Kof spoils the air, competes at whatever post? Ag Kamau says if Raila is in hospital, Ruto will not be in a hurry to bother us Kenya akimtuliza. Long John anasema pole baba, you really deserve some rest already after the grueling competition. Minito says you advised your boss to fake heart disease. We impeached him. James Omondi says a good percentage of idlers here have their own parents who are hailing you. We are not speaking about other people's parents. We're speaking about Raila Amolo Odinga. Another one here says, what is Ndegwa Njiru's problem with Raila's personal matters? How does it concern him whenever he's sick, while they keep celebrating his fall each time he makes himself available for election and either doesn't make it or is denied his victory by the powers that be? Please stick to your lane. We are aware how you and your cohorts hate Raila, and we ask you to give him a break. Eat your tomatoes for your own actions, as you have been told. Choices have consequences. I wonder. Some individuals, you can't support Raila Amolo Odinga with the blind. You don't. That is one of the reasons that I call some supporters psychopaths. Because tell me why you don't see the legitimacy of Raila Amolo Odinga being not well. Remember, Raila has fought for this republic for a very long time. Oh, we all know that. We all know that. If there is a man that deserved even to rule this country even for 20 years, is Raila Amolo Odinga. But that is something that they have denied him for the longest time possible. Raila is getting old. And I think there might be some truth in what Ndegwa Njiru is advocating, but truth be told, all we can do is pray for Baba. Because if there is anybody that this country deserves, that this country needs, it doesn't matter what you say or what your opinion is about what I say here, but you all know that this country wouldn't be where it is if it's not for Baba Raila Amolo Odinga. Yeah, and if you purport that Raila Amolo Odinga is sick, he might be unwell, but Raila Amolo Odinga will always remain a son that has always wanted the best for his family, which is Kenya. His family is Kenya. I will repeat that several times so that it will stick to your empty carcasses. For now, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Kenyan Daily Report, for more news and more updates.